go ahead and jump into some of that hot news. Tiger is set to make his return this week, actually tomorrow. The Hero Classic.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on what to expect?
It's kind of deja vu. We've seen this before with the Mike Tyson comebacks, the Kobe Bryant comebacks, the
Michael Jordan comeback.
Derrick Rose. Well, maybe not Derrick Rose comeback. Maybe not Derrick Rose. We can't really put him in that. But Tiger, we've seen this before. We have this hope for our heroes, and those names I mentioned just didn't live up. I won't say Mike because Mike came back and won titles.
Right.
Michael Jordan, that is MJ.
Well, he came back a couple times.
But I mean, the one we really expected, wanted him to come back after the 3 and then the sabbatical for whatever reasons that was, we won't get into.
Right.
But to see Mike Tyson come back, we kept looking for him to really be that champion that we loved and just, put on this pedestal. And we've done the same thing with Tiger to an extent. Tiger kind of burned some bridges with his non-ethnicity.
That's it.
Not knowing what he is, but that kind of rubbed some of us in the community the wrong way. But still, we kind of looked at Tiger as being that guy that could handle, coming back and handle the pressure and get back to that point. But we haven't seen that, and so this time I'm really not excited because I think he's past his prime. I think we will never see that guy again that dominated golf.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy's kind of like, we don't know what to expect from him. We don't even know if he'll finish around. So the expectations for me are just kind of mediocre. I'm not really just...
Will he make the cut?
I think he'll make the cut as long as his back holds up.
Okay.
But
he's
that's
not feeling no pain.
Right, but that's not what Tiger just playing. When we see our heroes, we want them to dominate.
Right.
Why would we look for LeBron James to come out and score 12 points? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? That's not the level of expectation we have for those type of guys. So whatever Tiger does now, it's a wrap. It's pretty much he's a shell of himself. Now, I would love for him to prove me wrong.
Right.
Because I think golf needs that. It would really, get me enthused again about golf. I don't watch it anymore because he's not there. So I'm sure I'll tune in to see what he's doing, but not, I don't expect a lot.
Do you expect the ratings to be high?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, people are going to tune in just to see if he can recapture any of that magic.
Right.
But like I said, I think the genie's out of the bottle. I think it's a wrap on whether we see. I mean, he'll never be that guy, but if he can
still win,
if he can turn back the clock a couple of times and win, golf is a long sport. But the thing about it is, he has these debilitating injuries. The back in golf, the knee in golf. I mean, we can go down the list. He's banged up.
You do say it's going to be hard for him to win. Just history is not on his side because after the age of 35. You don't see a lot of guys. You don't see guys winning majors on both sides of 35. If you win a lot before then, you don't do much after.
Right.
Or you can do a whole lot after if you didn't do anything before.
Talked about Derrick Rose. He's away from the team wearing his NBA future. I don't know what he's wearing because he got some money on the table, so I'm not sure what's going on. So
talk to me, D.
I'm gonna let D. Will, the coach, talk about one of my favorite players. Yeah.
And I'm just going to be honest with you. The bottom line is I feel bad because the thing is I don't think it's much to do with on the court. I think Derrick Rose's issues are off the court. What people are forgetting, he went through a hellified battle in the end of last year and in the offseason this year where he was on trial for sexual assault where he was facing jail time. He came out on top in that situation, but I believe that took a toll on Derrick Rose.
Can I pause you right there?
Yeah.
One of your other favorite players was on trial for a rape.
Yeah.
And played through it because he's mentally tough.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Now,
Kobe Bryant.
Exactly. So was
flying back and forth to Denver.
With that being said, Derrick Rose, with his recent injuries and what he's been through since he won the MVP back in 2012, we have realized that Derrick Rose is not mentally tough.
Right.
We saw coming in, he went 2 years with the Bulls where he was ready to play, but he was making statements, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't think I can. So we already know mentally he is not there. Now going to a team like Cleveland, where you're on the team with LeBron James, who at one point you were being compared to as who is the best player in the NBA. Mm-hmm. So for him to his fall from grace and to end up on a team with the person that he was being compared to, and that person still being at the top of their game, I believe also broke him down mentally. It took him to a point where, okay, I'm going through all this off the court. I can't do what I always have done, and then I got to sit here and look at the person and play fifth or sixth fiddle to the person I was once compared to. I believe that's taking a toll on him and is breaking him down mentally. So I feel sorry for Derrick Rose, but he averaged 18 points and 6 assists last year in New York. So I don't believe it's on the court what the issue is. I believe it's all off the court and mentally.
Maybe they need to run a triangle for him in Cleveland.
Maybe. Hey, he don't need to run nothing with Derrick Rose because that's what he was in trouble for.
Exactly.
Choo-choo!
Cavs 9 in a row. Have they found their groove?
This little streak here, only 2 of the teams that they beat would be in the playoffs if it started today. Only 2. One is the Pistons, who are actually the number 2 seed right now, and the 76ers. They beat the Hornets twice. So that I can't give much to this streak. They're beating the teams they're supposed to beat. They're beating the mediocre teams, and they're kind of barely beating the mediocre teams. So this doesn't really give me much. It's LeBron doing it by himself again. It's 2006, 2007 all over again. They still don't play defense all that well. Mm-hmm. They don't have a point guard unless you want it to be LeBron and have him do everything, but I can't give this much because they're just beating a bunch of mediocre teams.
And they will be in town tomorrow night
to beat another mediocre team?
Well, actually,
they're not even mediocre.
I was going to say they below mediocre.
Yeah.
Sports Roundtable. Who? SRT.